Capricorn, this is your daily, oh no, it's your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sun. And I always recommend that you watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign videos, because you will be very surprised at how much those energies impact you all the time. If you want a deeper reading, there's always an extended after each of these readings. The link is below, and I do hope that you can share in that with me. For those of you who have not done it yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel and then ring that bell and select all notifications so you know when I upload your favorite content. Capricorn, your content comes out every single Wednesday, but I tell you, it's going to reach you exactly when it's supposed to reach you. It's always going to come to you at the perfect time. If you want more astrology and spiritual content, I have a second YouTube channel. It's called Astrology Motivation, and I'll attach the link above. I hope you can go and subscribe over there and enjoy that content as well. And then if you want to join me live for my daily tarot card readings, find me on Instagram at born_without_boundaries. You ready? Let's go. Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. What is there for you to tell me? You know, this card has been coming out for, I think, almost every sign this card has come out for. And it's the High Priestess, which is getting in touch with spirit. Understanding that you have an irrevocable connection to spirit, that nobody can take that away from you, and that there are no laws that you could break, or that you have rules that you have to, there are no laws you could break or rules that you have to follow that can disconnect you from spirit and the cosmos and the universe and God. So this is the High Priestess. This is the knowledge that she has. This is also divine timing and things, planets aligning, things coming into synchronicity. She holds keys in her hand because she has the key. And the key is faith and not doing it all by yourself. Like tuning into the cosmos so that you can sync up with the cosmic energy. So this is a very spiritual card, very, very holy card. I wonder if you have not been praying or manifesting a great deal lately. Okay, so think about that. What have you been manifesting a great deal? What have you been working with the universe on? We have the Ace of Swords here, meaning that there has been a breakthrough in terms of understanding, in terms of comprehension, also in terms of communication. It's like, bam, you get it now. Something works now, or makes sense now that it didn't before. This could also be you have conquered a challenge, something that has been rough for you. You have now taken charge of it. I always think the Ace of Swords always makes me think of the sword and the stone. You know, like a great opportunity, doing a great feat, but with very little effort because it was in sync. So I think that something is now synced up in your life universally. It has come through, or now you understand. Or you're involving or engaging in something that makes you feel triumphant and successful, because we have the Eight of Wands here, and that means that things are speeding up. Opportunities are coming in. You're making connect works. That's really interesting. It's kinetic energy, it's motion, it's movement, and it's happening quick, rapid fire. This is all beautiful energy, especially for somebody who works as hard as you. And then we have Aries, the Emperor here. So we do have this masculine stamina, this Mars energy. I believe Mars is still in Scorpio, which is why there might be such a connection to the universe, to the psyche, to a deep sense of spirit, maybe even the occult in terms of manifestation and faith. But we have... the Emperor is about doing things. It is the universal yang energy. So it's taking initiative. I see that you're working very hard on something. I see that you're taking first steps in order to create momentum and start to move things forward. I see that this is all something that you feel very confident and strong about. All the cards are upright. So everything seems to feel to you like things are falling into place, or things are starting to make sense again. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it, Capricorn, because it's working. You're working. You're doing real well. If you have been trying to reach out or make some, like make some, not moves, make progress, it's happening now. We have this in reverse, believe in the impossible. It's in reverse. So there was a lot of doubt and there was a lot of fear regarding this specific energy, person, situation, circumstance, whatever it was. Believe in the impossible is here, and it's in reverse. So there was a doubt or a sense of being lost and not really knowing which way to go. Yeah, not having much faith. Interestingly enough, I feel like the faith has returned. I feel that way because the High Priestess is on the table. So it's your faith has returned in this goal. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. In this goal that you have kind of set for yourself. And you're reinvigorated. You know what I think, Capricorn? What you've done is you've decided to stop fighting yourself. You are somebody who very much likes to work and feel themselves working, including in relationships, in order to feel like you've earned it or that you're successful. And that's okay as long as you don't use that as a distraction from what you really want. What these cards indicate is that you're very in tune with what you really want. You're learning how to apply who you are to what you really want. And that's a great, so this is a huge breakthrough, is what I'm saying. Capricorn. We have breathe. There's peace and calm here. There's also, I'm finally able to breathe again, feeling like you're not blocked in, obligated, forced into something. Breathe is grounding. It's also clarification because it's air. It's understanding. It's like the wisdom is finally hitting you because you're giving it space to finally hit you. You're allowing the information to come to you, and it's coming to you in droves. This could also all be about something that you thought was hopeless. Now all of a sudden you're getting a lot of information, or a lot of orders are coming in if you're working on something. You're like, there's a lot of things now popping off that you thought in some ways might never happen. Now it's happening. And I think, breathe implies that you took space for yourself, or that you should take space for yourself. Breathe implies that there's a feeling of calm, that it's almost like the pressure has been relieved because you've started to work. You found a way to make that into the pressure relief valve. Okay? That sounds great to me. Whatever is taking pressure off and helping the flow be restored, perfect. Third eye chakra, this is intuition and seeing, sometimes into the future, seeing, getting insights that aren't obvious or aren't clear. Third eye is being in tune with the world beyond the five senses. You're picking up vibes. You're really connected. This is fulfillment of wishes. Damn. In other words, let me say this. You need to trust these insights, Capricorn. These intuitions, these instincts that are all coming up for you, you need to trust these, because they're taking you exactly where you want to be, exactly where you want to go. They're doing it in a way where you are feeling really, really in control of this whole situation. These are big ass breakthroughs, fulfillment of wishes. It's almost like in some ways now you comprehend. It's like for the first time you see, oh my God, I have what I want. I have access to it. Let's get a little bit into the whys. The wherefore and whys, Capricorn. Okay, so something's... do you see that you predict something in the future, like, that you don't like? Have you been getting visions or starting to see things? Because there's something here coming. It's the 11 card, but it's almost like you don't want to tell anybody about it yet. Maybe you haven't really talked to a lot of people about your intentions yet. You have a future plan, but you haven't really like laid it down and put it out there. But in some ways you have. I just feel like this energy is usually upright. It's sharing with people. And here it's almost like, oh, I want to keep this to myself for a while. I want to keep this to myself for a while. In the past, this is something that you wanted but didn't feel you had access to. This is very Capricornian energy because he's very greedy. He's been like, I know that sounds really stereotypical. I call it my Professor Slughorn card because he sits there and he sort of covets things. He wants things. He wants something. What does he want? You have goals. This is strategy. This is long-term strategy that you are starting to put into play. Or the universe is calling you to put a long-term strategy into play. And I'm not saying keep it a secret, but make it less about telling people what you're going to do and more about just doing what you're going to do. You don't have to announce your intents. There's not a sneakiness to it. You know, there's a difference between withholding information and privacy, right? Like some things you don't have to announce everything all the time. Everything doesn't deserve a big grand announcement. Okay? But there is a strategy. Spring, which means there's a shift or a change here in your life. And wisdom. You know things are changing. You may know things are changing maybe with a friendship or friendships or connections that you have. Not to say that they're not going to be your friend, but it's almost like you know something's changing. There's something on the wind here, and that could be what the Ace of Wands is. Let me show you the cards. Something on the wind here is giving you information that maybe people don't know you have access to. It's almost like insider trading, but not really insider trading. Because I feel like this is closer to your personal life. A sense of knowing something. You know something. What the fuck is it that you know? Or these secrets are coming to you. I would, like, literally this whole week, if I were you, just listen. I wouldn't talk much. I would just listen. Because ultimately, you're going to be privy to information whether you want it or not, about something that you really can't share, or about people that you're working with, right? And all of these are giving you an advantage. I'm just going to say that right now. Spring is here. So this is almost a reluctant energy. Spring is the changing of the seasons. It's natural. It's supposed to happen, but there's a reluctance here. So, yes, things are shifting, they're changing, and they're changing naturally, but there's a little bit of melancholy here. Wisdom here, I feel like you know something's about to shift or change, like somebody's about to shift careers or change jobs. You know somebody's leaving because it's like you have some sort of insider information, Capricorn. Right? Here's wisdom. Wisdom understands something's going on that hasn't necessarily been completely confronted yet. And wisdom kind of sits back and just watches and listens and knows that whatever's being talked about or discussed, there's something going on underneath the surface. Something is shifting, something is changing. What I'm getting the vibe of is this big old company change. Like there's like a corporate shift. I remember the vibe that I got before I got laid off the first time. There was like a vibe that ran through the office, and there were all these different rumors that were being spread. It's almost like you could feel it and you couldn't help but hear it. That's what I'm talking about. Not that you're going to get laid off, but there's all of that started to happen in my company because different pieces of the company started to be sold off. And that was what was started to come down through the grapevine. This is almost like that, in that you have some insider information about shifts that are happening, but it's more in a social group. It's more about a dynamic in a social group that's shifting and changing. And there's a bit of a melancholy here, but ultimately there's also a very strong acceptance of the fact that this is natural and it's going to happen. This is cooperation. So you are working with other people. There's other people involved here. And I don't know to what level they're involved, but there is about listening to others, meeting the needs of others, interacting with others. Maybe there's just a sense of people not trusting or not being able to trust completely, knowing that something's going on or knowing that something's going on within this group and you know that you can't completely trust them. Shit. I don't like my readings to be paranoia-inducing. I like them to be clarifying. Amber is here. Give it to God. Take a deep breath. And we have breathe right here. This is reiterating those same topics, right? The breathe card. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. Holy shit. What did I just say? There's that clarity with God. There's a reconnection or a stronger connection with the higher power. Right there. And that's a sense of giving it over to God, because it's almost like, guess what? I don't really understand this. Things are happening really quickly. Please help me out here. And God will help you out. You ask God sincerely for assistance, God will help. And then we have stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule. That's the exhale, right? As you need to rest, recharge, and revive. Maybe you need to take a break from all this shit. Maybe there's just so much craziness around you right now. You're being asked to let go and let God. And it's something that you're able to do now because you know better. I want a deeper understanding of what this is. I want a deeper understanding of what this is. Please provide a deeper understanding. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This happened a little bit in the past. You started a new part of your life. I don't know if that was a new relationship. I don't know if it was, like I said, a new friend group. It could have been a lot of different things, but there's something new that you started. You crossed over a threshold. That's gone. That's bad. You're done. But it's almost like these are all the shifts and changes that happen after the big change happened. And maybe that's why there's a little bit of, I need to just relax because I don't know all this. This is new frontier for me. This is new ground. So I may be taking this a little bit, reacting too seriously to it, or maybe I don't know really how to react at all because I've never been here before. But ultimately there's just this sense of, I better wait and see. I want to know, okay, first clarify, because I need a little bit more information. For Capricorn, please. For Capricorn. For Capricorn, please. For Capricorn. Yeah, you're keeping to yourself because we have the Hermit card. Oh, God, this is definitely, you know something is been decided. You know it, but you're keeping it to yourself. The Hermit is here and the Judgment card is here. This is about inner knowing. So it could also be that you've come to a conclusion inside yourself that you're just now making peace with, right? And it's a good judgment. It's a good assessment. The Judgment card is here saying, yeah, good on ya, decision made right. We're going to get deeper into this. Don't worry. Hold on. Capricorn. Yep. Eagle. See from a higher perspective. Holy shit. This could also be a takeover or a change, like a change of the guard. You could be taking on a leadership position, but people don't know it yet. Or you have where you stand right now at whatever you're engaging in, you have a higher perspective or a higher viewpoint than people think you do. You're more important than maybe even you know right now. Hold on. We have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. This is also your intuition. And Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. You have insights that even people who have been there longer than you or are supposed to know more than you don't know. And I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and we'll see how these I'm going to go deeper. Please join me. The link to the extended is down below. I hope you can come over. Thank you so much for watching this video, Capricorn. I'm so grateful for your support. If you love this video, remember to like it and then share it on your social media platforms. I'll see you in the extended. I love you guys.